So there we are again. Still testing the new MIDI Miditech MIDI interface that I bought. 8 ins, 8 outs. My replacement for the Moto, because I got a lot of BSODs, blue screens of that with that one. Now I bought this, but I don't know the brand. Never heard of it. Couldn't find any reviews. But anyway, it was half the price of the Moto, and I sold that one for half of the new price. So it was a zero operation. But yeah, now it's here. It has USB 3.0. I don't know if you guys can see that. Nah. Anyway, so I connected 3 devices to it. Let's see. All right, there you go. So those are the MIDI inputs, and there you got the outputs. There you go. Anyway, I connected, the first one is the GP8000. So that's the first one we should try out. Try out like, yeah, just see if it is working. Now my GP8000 is on. There is an arpeggiator playing, and what we like to do is we like to synchronize the synth with Reaper, and the easiest way to notice that it is synced is when you change the tempo in Reaper. That should also change, for example, the tempo of the sequencer. This one has no sequencer as far as I know, so the arpeggiator. Now to start to start we can try some things. I was looking in the internet how to synchronize the arpeggiator. So you have to hold shift and press 5 for MIDI SV. Now there you have to enable the MIDI sync. The MIDI sync is enabled. Here it says that adjusting the tempo of the external MIDI device, which is my Reaper, will now change the tempo of the arpeggiator, pattern and motion accordingly. Some MIDI devices do not transmit MIDI clock. Oh, come on. Don't call me on my phone when I'm using it as a camera for a recording. So some MIDI devices do not transmit MIDI clock messages unless they are recording or playing back. In such cases, arpeggio synchronization will not be possible unless the external MIDI device is recording or playing back. And there we go again. So that is interesting, because that means that, wait a second, I made a MIDI track. A MIDI file, I mean, an empty one. So I was trying this before in another video, and yeah, the tempo was not changing. So maybe this time we are lucky, because maybe this is true. And let's see what happens when I press play. There we go, guys. There we go. I have set the very low BPM of 30. Let's make it 60. Oh, that's just great. So it's working great. Let's make it even faster. I love this thing already. So what else can I say? Let's try a second device, maybe, as a good test. So the second device is there, the cork. So for the cork, we do the same thing. First of all, we make... Oh yeah, I forgot something. Let's check this out. I play some notes on the GPA 1000 first again. And the ARP hold is on, so it keeps on playing. And now I change this BPM to 120. Look, it's not doing a bloody thing. So the only mistake I made in the previous video was it needs to be playing. Look now. Alright, great. So we make a new track. In fact, I'm thinking we don't even need a new track, I think. Let's go to the options. So the MIDI outputs the second one is sending clock, the first one is sending clock, and the third one is sending clock too. So it's the same procedure, or how do you say that? You press on MIDI, you set it on... Wait a second. Oh, this is funny. Wait a second. So Reaper needs to be stopped, because otherwise it's triggering already. So I think it's here. Clock is on external. That's already done. I'll put the master volume on. Press play in Reaper again. Yeah, anyway, you guys hear it playing. The GP just stopped because if you press stop, you have to trigger the arpeggiator again, like I did now by playing a chord, but you can also draw a chord here and let Reaper trigger the chord and send it there. Anyway, it all works. I'm pretty fucking happy. It's a great device. No drivers needed to be installed. It just works out of the box with generic remote, with generic drivers that are in Windows already. And yeah, no blue screens or anything like that. Yeah, there is no manual. There is no manual in the box. And the other thing, there was some notice on the box, like inclusive free Miditech software bundle. Wasn't there, but I prefer no extra software to this when you have your when it is recognized by your DAW immediately in the MIDI preferences. That's like here, and I connected it after Reaper was started, so I was pretty happy to see, pretty astonished also to see that it was recognized while Reaper was running. Now, since the 5.95 update, all the MIDI devices that you ever used are still there. So yeah, I need to clean up that list. But as you can see, there they are, and you can of course rename them. Like the first one is the GP8000. All right. Yeah, this one I sold, so forget it. And if I can give some advice, if you have a Windows computer, never ever buy that Moto Express 128 MIDI device. On the other hand, I tried it on my laptop too, and I was not able to re-establish the BSOD there, but I have to admit also that here in the studio I have 8 devices, 8 MIDI inputs, 8 MIDI outputs connected. For my test on the laptop it was only 1. So just to say that, okay, so this is my review. It's working for now. Didn't do huge tests with it, but it's doing what it needs to do for me. I will keep you updated. Bye. See you next time.